Hello everybody, welcome back to Fix My City with me, Biffa. Here we are in the city of Biffshireton, and we are following along one of the only living moving trains in the whole of the city. Yes, our train network is a complete disaster. And there we go. That shows us how bad it is. It is blocked up absolutely everywhere. I think this train has found the only way out that isn't blocked. He's going to go that way. But as we've seen over the last few episodes, let's just put this view on. And we can see our train lines are red. They're blocked. The trains are not moving. It's just a disaster everywhere. If we come over here to our cargo, look, we can see these are all blocked up, which is slowing down the trucks, which is why we've got all those problems and issues and everything. So here we go. Perfect example. What we are going to do is we are going to separate out the passenger and the cargo trains from everything else. And the way I like to do that is to use a little mod called, let's pop into here and you can use this one yourself, CSL map view, and you can set it up in different ways, but I've got it set up like this, and every time I save my game it pops a little picture, which I'm going to show you now, into this folder here, and there's a little map viewer.exe you can use, and then I take a screenshot of it and I do this. So we're going to have our city like that, and this is the map that we get out of it. Okay, so here we go. Here's a map of our city and our train network. It's these black and white dash lines that we're looking at. So we have trains coming in there, we have trains coming in down here to the right, and we have this mess in the middle. So what do we notice first of all? Well, we have a big cargo hub over here. We have one here, a small little cargo pick up and drop off one here, and a double one down here. And it is intermingled. All the trains are joined. There's junctions everywhere. It is a complete disaster. So I'd like to separate the cargo from all of these passenger trains, and it's hard to see, but for instance here, this blue line is the metro. So where there's a passenger train, there is a metro station right nearby. This one here, there's a metro that's not connected here because I've got my train. Oh, actually, yes, it is connected. There's a metro here. I don't, maybe it is connected there. It's hard to see, but that's our airport, of course. But I want to do separate lines. So at the top here, I'm probably going to split off another line and then have that loop around to wherever I have my cargo stations. I may add in some more. I'll do the same down the bottom. I'll have that loop around and I'll have those separate from everything else. And then we've got our passenger trains, which I don't think we need so many so close. So we've got this double one down here, which has been causing us all the problems. That can just be one. There is no reason to have... Each of those is 4 lines. That's 8 lines. We just don't need that there. Over here, we've got, maybe we could have one that would do all of this area. Maybe 2 or 1 or 2 for this area here because we've got metro connecting it all. Yeah, and just space things out a bit better. But that's what you can do. I've added the P's and the C's on. If you don't know, I just used paint.net and added those on just to give me a nice, good overview of what we've got. So I am wondering about whether to just delete all the train lines in the city. In fact, I think I'm going to do that so we can sort it out much better. So let's dive back into Biffshireton and see what happens next. There we go, and to help us check that we haven't missed any, this is what it looks like afterwards. Before it had all those black and white lines, didn't it, like these everywhere. And look, you can see I've missed a teeny tiny underground piece there, so I can go and grab that. But the rest of it has just gone. So let's jump into our city. And here we go. Here's all these trains hovering in the air because they have no idea that the lines have all disappeared. Let's see what's going to happen once I unpause this. Oh, they all just disappear. Excellent. There we go. So that has cleared out. Let's put the city back around this way. That's the way we had the map. That's cleared out all of the train lines. So I bet our traffic is now amazing. 76%. That is not too shabby. Can't complain at that. Right. So now we need to plan out what we're going to do and where our line comes in down here. These guys are like, oh, we have passengers. Well, tough. There's nowhere for them to go. we are going to grab the lines like this. And let's come out of that view. There we go. I want to be above ground if you don't mind. Thank you kindly. And we are going to split off this line like this. And we are going to have one as passenger and one as cargo, as we said. I'm going to turn that off. So what I'm thinking of doing is running this down the coast. And where am I trying to get to with this one? Because we've got this cargo over here that I'd like to hook into both sides. So let me just see what we can do with this one. I'm not too worried about the beaches. This city's already all built up. Who cares about the beaches, right? Okay, there we go. That's going to hook in that side. I'm just going to try and just solve... There we go. Oh, he can actually leave now, so he's really pleased. Control H. We'll just get that up a bit high so it doesn't leak. Yep, he can go all the way along. That's fine. Good, good, good. So that'll work okay for that one. I'll come and smooth some of this out a bit at the end. Yeah, and our passenger one's going up there. So what I'm going to do... Actually, as I'm going to do these as separate lines, you don't need to do this. But I'll show it to you anyway in case you find this useful. By the way, it's still got despawning turned off, which is good. Is I'm going to use this here, the vehicle restrictions. Select that. And there we go. So that's the symbol for the cargo, and that's for the passengers. So I can turn off passengers on this one. Although, if the line is only ever attached to cargo trains, then passenger trains are never going to come up there anyway, so that's fine. So that goes all the way around here, that goes up there. Now before I attach any more of those, I do want to just have a quick think about whether I've got enough cargo stations around. So on my other monitor I've got my screen. I've got one here, I've got one up here. Whoa, oh there we go, nothing was moving. So what is this one for? That is just delivering cargo. I think perhaps cargo trains are coming in and then that's helping it get delivered to all the... Have we got lots of... Do you know what we have? Oh, we got... Yeah, see, we've got commercial down here, but not much, to be honest. Most of this is offices. This is all residential. There's a bit of commercial here and here, but... So I think maybe this one... could actually do with being down here somewhere, because we've got a passenger one there, yeah, and then we could have the line split off here and come round this way, and that might just work a bit better, because at the minute they come off there, they come round there, they join that roundabout. It is a roundabout, and there is lots of people living inside this roundabout, which I'm choosing to ignore at the moment. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to leave it here. I've changed my mind. I'm going to leave that there. But I am going to connect this. Right, and then after that, the next cargo stations we've got are over in this direction. Let's have a look. There's one here. So that one, there is a lot of commercial stuff nearby that. And then we've got this double one down here, which, whenever... Actually, look, they're all backing up now. They've got nowhere to go. This only sort of seemed to work sometimes for both, but I'm wondering if I can connect them up in different directions. Have that one go out that way and that one come out this way. That might work quite well. So let us connect up this one here. So let's see. We're going from up here. Yeah, it's going to be more difficult, this one. Okay, so that now runs along the top here, sort of scoots around up and over there. We didn't really need to scoot it all around there, did we? I don't know why I did that. We could just... Oh, we've got this connection here, of course. Over the top, round down by the highway, and then it hooks up down to this one here. And then we've got these two over here. So what I'm thinking is... Because obviously we've got this line coming in at the top here as well. So we're going to have a junction somewhere. I'm thinking this all gets a bit confusing here, doesn't it? Here's the line. You can follow it down here to this one. I'm thinking of having that one go underground and then connect here somewhere. This went underground anyway, so let's just do that again. Let's put that... let's take this one. Let's put that on straight. Let's put that on all. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And get that as close as we can. There we go. And then if we bring that straight out the back there. And then this one here with all the nice flowers and trees and everything all around where it went down. Come on, I want that off. Thank you very much. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then we'll bring that one out. Yeah, I'm not too sure where yet. So I want to connect this one now to this one. And to be honest, I mean, I tend to not like just sticking things underground for the sake of it. But for this, it is such a messy build. We're just going to go with it. There we go. So that now connects to over there. What I did forget to do... Oh, we'll come back to that in a minute. No, that's fine. Thinking about passenger trains already. We haven't even finished this one. Okay, and then that's the sort of end there. So now what I'm thinking... Let's come out of this view. Is we've got to split this one off as well. So if we go... We'll take that and we'll just sort of come alongside here. Okay, so now this is our cargo route, the one that splits off. And I'd like that to hook into this line that we've got coming around here, this one. So, I mean, that even could be a spot for a junction here, as we've got a bit of space. So let me find a good train junction. And when I say good, I mean good in inverted commas because, yeah, physics and all sorts of things people complain about, but that's what we're going to go with. Let's find something. Oh, I'm going to use this one. In my mind, this is one of the more realistic ones. I'm going to just sort of fit it in roughly over here. And then I'm just going to change... Oh, that's rather loud in my ears. I'm going to change what I've done here. Hook that up to there. There we go. So that comes in there. It can go straight on that way, or it can come down here and join with this one. That's going to be like the tightest turn ever, but if we do it more like that. There we go. And then we'll just adjust this with a bit of move it mod. Yeah. So they're both connected. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to slow down on that corner. We could have it go underground there, but I'm happy with that. That's fine. So it goes from there round to there, connects to that outside line there, connects to the outside line going over here, connects to that, connects to these ones. Now, it's only this one here that goes the other way. I would like to bring that down here and connect to our cargo line here. So this, again, is going to have one of those sweeping sort of junctions on. Now, if you want to know the name, it's a three-way train intersection. Takes up a lot of space, but perhaps a little bit more realistic than most. So I'm going to pop that in here. Okay, so how do I get from here to over here? I've started to go around the mountain. Aha, there we go. So that one comes in that side, that one goes out that side, separates those two, and they both might actually get some use. This is all connected up. Okay, at either end, at this end here. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that's too bad for our cargo. Do we need any other cargo station? I mean, we've got this one here with the boats coming in and out. I am wondering whether we could do with one more cargo station in here somewhere for all of these guys. Maybe. We'll come back to that. We'll see. Yeah, before I forget, what I want to do before we get onto our passenger trains is delete all the train lines because none of them are going to work. Let's get rid of all of those. None of them have got trains on. It's just going to confuse the heck out of all of us. There we go, and there we go. Excellent. Okay. So let's just have a quick look around the city at what we've got. So we've got lots of... Yeah, so they're all going up to there. We're going to work on this road setup. It's a bit of a nightmare. That's okay. This is okay. Just want to check all my connections are fine. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Right. I think that'll do for our cargo at the minute. I'm just checking my map to make sure I haven't missed any. So we've got the one there, the one up there, the one in the middle, the two down there. And that was it. Yeah, we're going to add some more at some point, but for now. Okay. Now it's time for our passengers. Oh my goodness me, this is going to take time. So we've got one there, there, one over here, one down there, one over here, a couple over here, one down there, one there, one there, one there. That was very random, wasn't it? I need some tea before I dive into this. Now, as I'm just looking at my passenger stations, we're at this point in the city. This is a good idea of setting one up that's going to work well. So we've got our passenger station here, and right next to it, we've got a metro. So this little area here, if they want to go anywhere, they can get the metro. Ignore the fact the metro perhaps isn't set up brilliantly. We'll do that another time. Can't do everything all at once. But they can take the metro into this sort of block and go where they want to go. And they can come up here to either the buses, we've got a nice little hub going on, or onto our passenger train, perhaps to go up to another area like over here. And we've got a passenger train here, and then connecting to that, I've got a metro running up and down. So things like that actually work quite well. I mean, you could just run a metro through all of this and remove the passenger trains and maybe have just one in and out at either end. But I'd like to connect up more or less the ones that we've got. So let's just have a look. We've got this one here, which is going to work with that area. We've got one over here, which is bringing people to work. That doesn't have any metro going anywhere. So we're going to have to connect a lot of walking paths up to this one. Yeah. So let's start working through these. So what I'm going to do for as many stops as possible is put like a little bypass like this, where you only go up on this rail if you want to stop here. Depends how busy it gets. We might need to make this little junction longer to fit more trains in. But overall, I'm thinking it's nowhere near going to be as bad as it was before, because we haven't got all of our cargo trains going on here as well. Yeah, that doesn't look right to me either. So I'm basically trying to get into... Oh, traffic's got bad again. I'm basically trying to get into this area here. Traffic's going to get bad until we get all of our rail lines set up again. That just makes sense, doesn't it? So here we've got 2 4-track train stations. To be honest, it's just complete overkill. I'm going to take those out and let's just see. What have we got? Something a little bit smaller. Yeah, something like that would do absolutely fine. So let's go with that. There we go. So that is, let's have a look. That is this one connected up here, the one in that industry connected up, the one on this area connected up, and the one up there connected up. And then I'd like to get this. Yeah, you see, this is like, look at the size of the hill going on up here. We've got one up the top here, which is fantastic and joined to this metro. Let's just check while we're here whether our metro is connected to the train station, to the airport. No, it isn't. Look at that. So we can definitely connect those up if I get the right one here. Let's do this. Maybe it was connected up at some point, but it seems to have an issue. Yeah, we'll look at that. We'll look at that. So this train line here, I mean, I could just use Anarchy and get that to come straight down here and join up with this, but I don't want to do that. That just seems a bit nuts. Oh, it's like a big shelf. How the heck would I get a train line down here? We're going to have to sort of curve it around up the mountain. Oh, let's have a bit of fun. Come on, let's get this up the mountain. I don't even know where to start here. Let's see if I can just start putting it in like this alongside the road without Anarchy on and whether it will let me do it. Because we did used to have a ridiculously big train line. Oh, we're going to do it. Look at that. We've made it. Oh, we've done it. Okay, that's not too difficult. And then it's going to come out alongside this one here. And then it's going to connect up with this one here. So let's just pause that a sec. Need to make a little bit of room. Let's just move that up to there. We'll connect this up to here. Yeah, you tell me distance too short. I say no. Distance is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. There we go. Home again, back up again. Yep, excellent. And then we just connect those two up. Cool beans. That is another section connected. Let's just try that again. There we go. A bit more like that. To there. Excellent. So that now runs up to here. That goes to there. That then connects around to everything else. Oh, I need to look at my map because we've got some over this side as well. So we've got a passenger one here, a passenger one over here, and then we've got a couple of 3 up the top there. So how are we going to connect those? I'm now realizing why I had 2 of these here. I think one connected one way and one connected the other. And you know what? I'm actually going to put that back in again. I've changed my mind. We're going to... Let's do this. We're going to pick a pick of that and put it this side. And these 2 lines are going to connect to this one. And that one's going to connect to the other ones that we spoke about, just to spread things out a bit. There we go. So I'm not sure whether this train line this side is going to go anywhere. I've connected it there, but it's definitely... Let's come out of this view here. It's definitely going to head off in this direction. Whoop, jumpy game. I've lost where I am now. Here we go. We're over here. It's definitely going to head off in this direction round here and connect to... The next nearest one is here. The other side of these cargo stations. Okay, let's see what we can do. There we go. That's that one connected. Excellent. And then it needs to go from here to over here. So that is a weird one. I'm wondering why this one is here, actually. Oh, it's got a metro attached to it. Look. For going all over the place. This one, I mean, we could sort of come over the top. And then where do I need... And then I need to get all this connected up here. Oh, my goodness, my brain. My brain. I need a break. Oh. Yeah, this little bit over here is a bit hawky-balky just because of the way I've put the stations, and I don't want to move them. So we've got a bypass here, and then we've got this little junction here, which I'm hoping will work okay, so they can come straight through and leave, or they can go in there and come out. Here we've got a nice big bypass for that station, then it comes over the water and all the way down to this one. And then the next one and the last one is this one here. So if we can bypass that... Yeah, and then connect it over to here. I think then we are done. Yep, there we go. It's got to be an underground loopy line tunnel, which, you know, I normally don't like doing those, but we're just going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Okay, so that is everything hooked up. So now I need to put all my routes in. I'm going to do that off camera, but basically the idea I'm going to go with is... let's grab our routes one. We're going to try and do a loop going in each direction. And then if we find that there are some that could do with, you know, for instance, a stop on its own, we can add those a bit later. But yeah, that is the general idea. Also, as we're going along, every time these are emptying, or emptied, deleting them and then replacing them either with a recycling centre, or we were going to come back and do waste transfer facilities. We'll see how that goes, but I'll whack a few in there. Oh, we can't do a big loop because this is a dead end here, isn't it? This is like a crossing over, changing place. So that actually that works out okay. So then we can go all the way back and we can add a stop on the other side of these. It's so much easier when you know it's only connected to cargo. You can just follow it along, add it on where you want it to go. There we go. Yep. And that will complete when we get up round the next one. There we go. So does that connect to one coming this way? It does. So actually I could do with dragging that past here, and then it's going to be the other side of this one, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so it is almost like a loop. That's fine. And then we can just add on stops in each direction here, if it will let me do it. Drag to add stop there, drag to add stop there. And then we'll just do it on this one where we took that from. Yeah, oh, that's it. Yeah. I've got to drag it in like that. That's what it was confusing me about. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. So if it doesn't have to stop, it will go past, or it will pick up each one of those. Ah, fantastic. Okay. So that actually does take in all of them apart from this one up here. So which is the one that connects to that? So that comes down here, round the mountain. Hang on, I've lost where it is now. It comes down here, round there. Did we not actually join this up? Oh, I don't think we actually joined it up, did we? No, we didn't. We got up to here. Okay, let's just change this. Yeah, and then I need to just sort of go down this mountain and level these slopes out, don't I? Is there going to be a quick way of doing that? If I use the move it mod and grab like that node, I'm holding shift, that node, that node, that node, that node. Hold shift, that node, and then do the level tool. Well, that's just fantastic. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to drive a train on that? Somebody with a brain, that's who. Okay, I'll fix this and I'll be back. Oh, there we go, look. Fill in those couple of bits. And it's almost perfect. We're nearly there. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Much better. Yep, that curves around the mountain. Nice. And then I'll stop. So that comes in this one. So basically, actually, this is just its own little stop. So create a line from there, and then it comes up to here, and then goes back again, and that's it for that one. So that's okay. That's good. So that's like a separate line. You can come in either end, change over, come up to the airport, and all your needs are taken care of. So we've got these two lines then. That's going to be green. That is going to be indigo or such. That's got 9 vehicles. That's got 3 vehicles. So basically now it's just to keep an eye. Oh my goodness me. Those are absolutely rammed to the gills. Wow. Look at all these people using these trains. Yep. That's going up to 15. 3 is probably far too many on here just for that one little stop. We'll do 2. Even 1 will probably be fine, but oh, that is going to start helping the traffic most absolutely definitely. It's going to take a while, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game, and then we're going to get a map to compare with what we had before. Okay, so here is the before look. We've got the double stations, we've got all the winky wonky junctions, we've got the big mass and mesh and mishmash and mosh of everything all thrown together. Let's see what it looks like now. There we go. So we've got the double lines coming off here and up here, and we've got separate cargo and passenger. Looks a lot tidier, doesn't it? I mean, there's a lot of lines here, but that's busy down this end. That's fine. And this bit is still a bit of spaghetti because what I've done, and I did record this, but I accidentally still had it on showing this screen rather than the game, so I'll have to tell you. I've added a new station up here for intercity trains and connected it to the external. And then that line connects to everything else. So we can have people come in, jump out there and then jump on an internal train and head off on our network. And I've done the same down here. The right-hand side of these two stations at the bottom here is an intercity one only. So I've brought up from the south, gone underneath our cargo route, connected to there. So we've got the line that goes clockwise and anti-clockwise all the way around. And then we've got one extra line from this side up to the top. And I've allowed intercity trains on our airport one as well, just because I'm thinking a lot of people are going to be using that. So there we go. That is the difference. Let's just flip back to what it was before. There we go. A little bit tidier, a lot less winky-wonky junctions. That was the main thing. Actually, the two main things, separating the cargo from the passenger, that's going to make a huge difference, and a lot less winky-wonky junctions. The winky and the wonky junctions are only maybe this one here, and this looks a bit of a mess, but it's still separate and it's still working okay. So we're going to give our city some time, and it should really help the traffic. So I'm going to let it run for a bit and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let us take a look at our train line. Remember how this was all completely clogged up before? Let's just follow this around here down the coast. Look at that, completely free. All the all the trains are moving perfectly. Let's just follow our cargo line down here underneath this road, and it heads off this way. Everything's moving, which, give it some time and this traffic will sort itself out. Although it's not quite as bad as it was. Yeah, it's still bad. We'll sort the traffic. Don't worry about that. So that's all nice and free all around the city and got access to everything. That is brilliant. And then if we come over here. Yep, this is our other... Oh, there we go. This is the other way into the city. So that splits off for our cargo there. Let's follow the passenger train line. I think the sun is going down, so that splits off through here. Absolutely no problem at all. Everything is moving freely. That is what we want to see. It winds its way through. This bit I was a bit worried about because of the way... Yeah, let's just keep it so we can see it. So this way here, this was a bit close, but there's enough room in here to fit a train without blocking anything else. And because it all can keep moving freely, it's just not going to back up. This is a huge bypass. I need to flatten some of these train lines down. I know. But there was so much to do in this episode. We can tweak things a bit later on. But yeah, that's all going lovely. There's still a problem with... Oh, this cargo one over here is not a problem with this. That's working better. We haven't looked at the roads on this one yet. There's going to be some sort of one-way road system. This junction needs sorting. Yeah, still lots to do in this city. And then the one up here with the airport. That's moving fine. Yep, not blocked up. And the only other one that's still a little bit of an issue with the cars is this one down here is now going to be super busy. So we are definitely going to... We've reworked this a couple of times. But now I've got the train lines in... we certainly do need to rework this, don't we? To get it going. But the main thing is the trains can come and go with no problem at all. And the people are loving it. Look how many people are now using our train network. And they're walking. Yep. Fan-flipping-tastic. So, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't miss out as we continue to fix Biff Shireton. And also, Oxygen Not Included on my second channel. You can see that linked on the screen as well. If you want to see that, go and check that out. And I will see you all very soon for the next one. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.